It's a lovely day today. Autumn is in the air and also on your screens. They say that talk is cheap. Well, it doesn't come much cheaper than this. Here we are again, English Addict, coming to you live and direct from... Please don't laugh when I say this, because I know a lot of people want to laugh. We are coming to you live from England. I said, don't laugh. Ooh. We are back. Hello, everyone. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Duncan in England. What? Why do people keep laughing every time I say England? Can you stop laughing every time I say England? What's funny about that? England, the greatest country in the world. Thanks a lot. Hi everybody, this is, well, it's me, Mr. Duncan. They call me Mr. Duncan. They also sometimes call me other things as well that I can't say, unfortunately, here on YouTube, because they will cut me right off. So I can't say those things. I might be able to show you something later that might express those thoughts, perhaps. My name is Duncan. I talk about English. I love English very much. I am one of those. A lot of people say, Mr. Duncan is one of those. Yes, you are right. I am an English addict. Exactly. And it's a beautiful day today. We have lots of autumn colours in the air. We will be following Mr. Steve on his walk yesterday because a lot of people said we loved the pictures and the video that you showed last week of Mr. Steve walking through the trees. So we will have another look at one of the views of Mr. Steve walking that I filmed yesterday, and also something else. I'm going to be talking to the cows later on. You've never seen this before. It's brand new. You've never seen me talk to the cows before. But today I'm going to do it. So we are here once again, and as if you needed reminding, autumn is definitely in the air. Look at that. The leaves on the trees are turning gold, and everything is becoming smelly and old, including me. For those who love English, well, this is English Addict coming to you on the final day of the weekend. We are now over halfway through October. And of course, a lot of people have asked, Mr. Duncan, are you going to be celebrating your anniversary, the anniversary of your YouTube channel being created way back in 2006? The answer to that is yes, I will be celebrating at the end of this month when we have the 16th anniversary of my YouTube channel being created. But for now, it's Sunday. We have made it all the way to the end of another week and weekend as well. Yes, it is, Mr. Duncan, in the birthplace of the English language, which is, of course, England. Why do people keep doing that? Why do you keep laughing every time I say that? It's not as if this country has become the figure of fun. It's not as if this country has developed a bit of a reputation of being one big massive joke. No, nothing like that. I don't know. At least we're not dragging people away on live television in their parliament. Ah, yes. Mr. Duncan, we know what you're talking about. Quite shocking. And some people are saying, not exactly unexpected. Did you see the scenes of the Chinese Congress meeting on their final day? And poor old Hu Jintao, who I remember because he was actually in charge when I was in China, when I was living there, and seeing him dragged away, although now people are saying that perhaps he was taken ill. Maybe he was unwell, but it didn't look like it. I've watched the video many times, and it looks as if he does not want to go. I think maybe because of the slight reputation that China has of taking people away and never seeing them again. Maybe, perhaps that's the reason why. On to lighter things. Hello to the live chat. Nice to see you all here today as well. We have Mr. Steve coming up. We are going to talk about the subject we were talking about last week, and we never got to actually talk about it. We were going to talk about it, and then we didn't have time because a certain person was talking too much. You know who I'm on about. I know who I'm on about. And he will be here later on at around about 2:30 UK time to join us on the live chat. Very nice to see Mr. Steve back later on today. He will be with us live in the studio. What else today? Oh, we are looking at emojis. Those things that people use all the time. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is, well, a couple of things, first of all. I think people use those little emoji icons too often. And sometimes they use them in situations or as a response to a situation that maybe should not have an emoji of any type. Maybe if you are passing on bad news, or maybe something really sad has happened, or perhaps something terrible that a person has done. Maybe England. Maybe if I say England, maybe there is a certain type of emoji that you might think of straight away. Thanks a lot. What's going on today? Why are you picking on my lovely country? It's not as if we've done anything stupid. It's not as if our government have been acting like complete... What's the word? Oh, there is a word, but I can't use it, unfortunately. YouTube would close me down. Once again, hello to the live chat. Nice to see you here. Who was first? Who was first on today's live chat? Does anyone know? Oh, very interesting. First on today's live chat, we have Luis Mendez. Congratulations, Luis. Guess what? You are first on today's live chat. I can't believe it. Luis Mendez, you are first today on the live chat. Am I okay? I'm okay. No problem. Yes, I know. The world at the moment is laughing at the UK. The government of this country is now being laughed at by everyone. But it has nothing to do with me, although I have been asked secretly if I would like to be the Prime Minister for maybe an hour or two next year. I think around about June or July next year. So it looks as if I might have a chance of being the Prime Minister of this country for a very, very short time, because apparently that's what you do now. You don't do it for very long. You just do it for a few hours and then somebody else comes along and replaces you. That's what we do now, apparently. And apparently that's what we do now. Hello also Vitas. Vitas is here on the live chat. Hello Valentin. Paolo is here. I haven't seen you for a while, Paolo. Have you been busy playing your guitar? I wonder. Zudzika. We also have Beatrice. Hello Beatrice. Nice to see you back on the live chat as well. Lots to talk about today. Hard things and easy things. We were going to talk about it last week, but Mr. Steve was talking so much he would not keep his mouth shut last week. Did you see it? Someone said, Mr. Duncan, you reminded me of a double act. Two comedians being funny. Well, that would be nice if we actually had intended to be funny, but we hadn't. But apparently everyone found it hilarious last week. So we will find out what happens today. Oh, Lena is here. Hello, Lena. I haven't seen you for a while, and I know when you pop in, you don't stay for very long. So hello, Lena. Welcome back. Nice to see you here as well. Magdalena. Apparently, Magdalena, can I send you a big special get well soon, because you are now with the dreaded lurgy. Now you are in isolation because you have COVID. Can I say we will try to keep you happy and keep that smile on your face today, even though you're not feeling very well. Get well soon, please. Hello also, Valentin Samia. Hello, Samia. Thank you very much for being here today. Hello, Claudia. Oh, Claudia is here. Now, I think, I might be wrong, but I think I know what you are cooking today in your pot. I wonder. But anyway, we will ask the question we always ask when we want to know what Claudia is cooking. We always sing this lovely song. What's cooking, Claudia? What have you got in the pot? What's cooking, Claudia? Is it something spicy and hot? Is it something salty or not? Oh, Claudia, what is in the pot? Claudia, what is in the pot today? Please let me know. I have a feeling that you might have, if I can find it, you might have one of these. Oh, yes. I saw your message earlier. You said, Mr. Duncan, I might be having eggplant today. That is also a very famous emoji that a lot of people like to use from time to time. And that just happens to be the subject that we are talking about today. We are talking all about lovely emojis. Do you like emojis? A lot of people use emojis every day. They certainly do. And that's what we're talking about later on. When Mr. Steve joins us, we will be looking at certain types of emoji. It's a whole complex thing. Did you know that there are certain processes that a new emoji has to go through before it can be approved? I can't believe it. There is actually an organisation that has to approve emojis before they can become used in day-to-day life. I find that amazing, but it's true. So we are looking at emojis today. Please, Claudia, what are you cooking today? Oh, yes, roasted beef today with eggplant made with vinegar, garlic and basil. Can I just say that sounds absolutely delicious. Once again, you leave me green with envy. I do like the sound of that. I love eggplant. Who said aubergines? Tomek. Tomek says, oh, Mr. Duncan, do you mean aubergines? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? England. Why? Why do you keep laughing every time I say that? I don't know why. I don't know. I'm sure Mr. Steve will be able to tell us what that is all about later on. I don't know why people keep laughing every time I say that. It's a disgrace, it really is. Would you like to go and have a look at the cows? We are now going to have a look at the beautiful cows. Yesterday I went for a little walk and I walked up the hill by my house, and guess who I met? Can you? Can you guess? It's the friendly cows. You see, many people are afraid of cows, but in fact, if you are nice to them, they will be nice to you. And as you can see, these cows are ever so friendly. Aren't they lovely? There's another one there. Yeah, hello. Can I say hello to you as well? Hello. She's showing me her udders. I think that cow is a little nervous, but these over here, they are not nervous. Look how friendly they are. Well, they were, but now they've gone back to eating their food. So there it was yesterday. We had a lovely time out walking. The weather was absolutely beautiful. It was a lovely day, and I couldn't resist going up the hill near my house to have a look at the cows, and they were rather friendly. They are friendly. They are once again one of those animals that are misunderstood. A lot of people do. They misunderstand the cows and the sheep as well. They are often misunderstood. People get them wrong, you see. They get the wrong end of the stick. If you get the wrong end of the stick, it means you misunderstand something. Maybe you come to the wrong conclusion about something. If you get hold of the wrong end of the stick, you reach the wrong conclusion about something. 6 minutes to go, and then Mr. Steve will be here, and Claudia has herbs and eggplant. I love eggplant very much. We used to have it at the school where I used to work, and they would often have eggplant for lunch. Very nice. Cooked in olive oil. Delicious. So today we have Mr. Steve coming up. We are talking about hard and easy things as well. Maybe we will find out about what Mr. Steve has been doing. He is in a bit of a difficult situation at the moment, Mr. Steve, because he's trying to work out. And this is one thing Mr. Steve is not very good at. He's not very good at making decisions. And this is one of the things that he's finding hard to solve at the moment, because he wants to buy some new trees, some small trees to go at the side of the garden, because last year we had to cut them down. We had to start cutting them down, and now they've all gone. And we are using them now as firewood because they all died. So Steve wants to replace the trees with some new trees, but he can't decide. He can't make up his mind he is indecisive sometimes. A person who is indecisive is a person who can't make a decision about something. They have a choice, maybe 2 things or maybe 3 things or maybe a dozen things, and they have to choose one thing from that group. And sometimes it's not easy to do. I think it is fair to say that Mr. Steve sometimes finds it very hard to make decisions. Nitram is here. Hello, Nitram. The cows look at people at a party and you have gate crashed. Well, they don't mind. They love it. They love it when Mr. Steve and myself walk by because they always have a little look. They are curious. And the reason why they are always happy to see us is because quite often we will give them some grass or some leaves from our trees. That's the reason why. Animals are very simple creatures with their likes and dislikes. And when you give them food, and anyone who owns a pet, if you have a cat or a dog, you will know that it doesn't take very long for an animal to realise that human beings are a very good source of food, which is why many animals love human beings very much. Olga is here. Hello, Olga. I recognise myself as being indecisive. It is true. I would say that many people are indecisive from time to time. Maybe you have a wonderful choice of things that you could have, but you can only choose one thing. But you want all of them. You want everything that's there. But you can't. You can only have one thing. Sometimes making a decision is not easy. We have some lovely photographs to show you, by the way. Can I say thank you to Claudia? Claudia is always going somewhere. Thank you, Claudia, for your lovely photographs. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? Isn't that ever so nice? Beautiful. A very beautiful photograph. It looks very tropical. It looks like maybe you are on a small desert island somewhere with a bridge going through the middle. And here's another photograph sent to us by Claudia. Claudia. Oh, very nice. Now, apparently this is a place called El Rosadal del Palmero, which I think might be the Rose Garden or the Park Garden of Roses. So I'm not sure. It might be translated as the Rose Park or the Rose Garden. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Maybe wrong. Talking of photographs, we also have a picture from Luis Mendez. Thank you, Luis. Out walking. If there is one thing that is good to do, even when the weather is not very nice, going outside for a walk is a good thing to do. So thank you also, Luis, for your lovely photographs. I do like this photograph. And there is a reason why I like this picture, is because I am always fascinated by reflections. I love looking at reflections, maybe on a river or a lake. And you can see there how perfectly captured the reflections are. In fact, if you turned that photograph upside down, it would still virtually look the same. So I am fascinated by photography and filmmaking when it involves reflections. I do like that very much. So thank you, Claudia and Lewis, for your lovely photographs. If you want to send something to me, of course you can. Here is the address. There it is. My email address is at the bottom of the screen. You can see it there right now. If you want to say, hello, Mr. Duncan, or if you want to say, I don't like you, Mr. Duncan. You smell of cabbage, Mr. Duncan. You are free to do it, no problem. So there is the email address. Of course, you can also send some photographs, maybe something nice. If you want to send something to me, something cheerful, Maybe something you want to tell me. Maybe you have some good news. Maybe something nice has happened to you. Mr. Steve will be here in a few moments. I can hear him now. He's coming down the stairs. He's moaning about something. He's always complaining about things. However, yesterday we decided to take a little bit of rest and relaxation. We went out for a lovely walk. And this is what Mr. Steve got up to. As you can see, yesterday we were out walking, and yes, that